right, from a solver efficiency standpoint, one of the biggest improvements I would say that we've made is to disable the efficient cores. So when you go into your computing manager in 2024, you might see that your max task is less than what it was in 2023. And that's because we are disabling what are called efficient cores. Most machines will use what's called hyperthreading. Hyperthreading allows you to distribute the resources used by some of the background operations and some of the foreground operations in your machine to allocate those resources more efficiently. The efficient cores in your machine are the hyperthreaded cores, and these are typically used for background task management, but should not be used for active task management. That's where the performance cores come into play. However, in 2023, we would actually have, for this example, we would actually have access to all 16 cores. And so we would distribute the simulation workload out to all 16 cores. These efficient cores are not nearly as efficient, or I shouldn't say it that way, are not nearly as productive as the performance cores from a simulation standpoint. And so the analysis actually ended up being longer with a 16-core operation versus an 8-core operation, for example, because the performance cores were always waiting on the efficient cores to complete their operation. So long story short, we have in 2024, by default, we are going to be disabling these efficient cores. I certainly recommend everybody to try one simulation with and without the efficient cores, just to get an idea of what the calculation time is going to be. For example, for an 8-core machine that is hyperthreaded, actually we have found a 20% decrease in the computation time by disabling the efficient cores. So running 8 cores using just performance cores instead of using 16 performance and efficient core mix, the 8-core actually ends up running faster. All right, so we have done that disabling automatically for everybody, but just so you know, if you look at your computing manager and you see that your max task is quite a bit lower than what it was in 2023, this is the reason.